Hello race fans, I'm Wylie Wade and this is Wylie's Race Report.
Hello race fans, I'm Wylie Wade and this is a special edition of Wylie's Race Report. This past weekend, Memorial Weekend, we had the Freedom Series race number 1 with the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Sports Modifieds, and the IMCA Stock Cars all in action. In the IMCA Stock Car division, there's a car number 13 driven by Renn Bane. That car is painted up like a World War II aircraft. I had the opportunity to talk to Renn on the front straightaway and interview him, talking about his car and some of the special things on his car. And here's that interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get your attention to the front straightaway real quick. I want to say welcome, first of all, Renn Bane, driver of the 13 IMCA Stock Car. Renn, thanks for coming out and talk to me.
Glad to be up here and talking to you all. Glad to see fans in the stands and over this COVID crap.
Yeah, no doubt. So it's Memorial Weekend, so we're going to talk to him. That's why we're talking to him down here this weekend. But first of all, tell me about the paint job on your car.
All right, so it is a little worn torn from the season, but the idea was the old bombers from World War II, the C-47 Douglas, which we called the airborne taxi cab back in the day. I spent my time in the military in an airborne unit, probably why I've rolled this car twice, just because I like going airborne. But that's the idea of what we're going with here.
All right, and you have before we get to that, who's the young lady on the door? That's just
So on the front here, if you ask my kids, that's my grandma back in the day.
Okay.
They came out and kind of Googling over the bomber girl, so we told them it's grandma, and they stopped Googling at it. I don't know why, but so that's grandma from back in the day.
Well, first of all, thank you for the service you've done for the country. Thank you very much on that.
Glad to do it. Loved every minute of it.
And with that, let's move to the back of your car, because the back of your car, the folks, you can't see it. You'll be able to see it on Wylie's Race Report, but you have gone but not forgotten in a list of names that are here on this car. Well, tell me about the list of names on the deck there.
So on the back here, we have some buddies of mine. When I first went in, I had some friends that were really cool around me, so they're out in this car, walking through the car, they're right there, and the other two came on, decided to stay in, and he unfortunately was killed for the next deployment after I got out. So I have to say, I like to have my friends right with me all the time, even though they're right in my ass sometimes, they're still there.
So you're carrying around, yeah, that's right, absolutely. Carrying around the names of folks that have fought and died for this country.
That is correct. Everyone that's on the back there was KIA as far as the names go.
So that's got to be hard sometimes thinking about that.
It's rough. It's one of those things. We had a race a couple weeks ago now, where the back trunk lid actually disconnected from the front of the car, but not from the back. So it stood straight up. So the announcer at the time jumped on and said, "Oh, we get some free advertisement." And then when you watch the video, he kind of changes his tone a little bit because he realized what it was. And it's one of those things, like, it's bittersweet. The fact that there's people out there willing to fight and die for us every single day, it's just something that we should feel honored to have. At the same time, we know that that's what it takes to keep this country the way it is.
So you said you were airborne. What exactly did you do in the airborne?
So I was with the 101st, and my technical MOS wasn't all that glorious, if you will. I was a calibrating everything the Army owned. But when we got over there, it was to the needs of the Army. So I was still on a rope. I got to rappel out of helicopters, have a good time, go do all the fun stuff that people think of when you're in a combat zone. But all in all, I got an education out of the military, so I can't complain. So I appreciate you taxpayer dollars for giving me a good education.
And so you went from the Army into driving race cars. What got you into race cars?
We've always been a racing family. I remember growing up at tracks. We were at Santa Maria last week, and we realized that was the first time in 28 years. I was 3 the last time I was at that track. So we've all been a racing family. When I joined the Army, my dad went and bought a modified. So I kind of gave him a hard time about he bought a race car right after I left. When I came back, he kind of hemmed and hawed. He had the modified, bought a stock car, he ran it out for 3 races. He ran about 3 races in modified, hung it up, ran the stock car, bought another one so we could race together. And then since then we're down to 1 since we're running the points thing here in the state of California.
So what is it about the stock
we were jumping into a modified. They were fun, but in the Central Valley there wasn't a lot of Hanford and Tulare. So the stock car thing was kind of an up-and-coming class. So we kind of jumped on board with that. We were running lots of races with 5, 6 cars out there. We've since got it to grow. We're hoping to have more out here. There's 9 running in Bakersfield right now. We got 10 up here, so we're winning as far as the car count. But there's a lot more cars in the state, so it's a fun class. Kind of the hardest part is making sure you put your cup back in the cup holder when you're going around. If you watch the heat race, that's what happened. I kind of missed a few times.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for Renn Bane for his service.
Thank you all for coming out.
Who gets you on the racetrack? Who do you want to say thanks for that?
All right, so first and foremost, I got to thank the car owner / dad over here, crew chief, and all the different hats he puts on. I got Brad Downing, Performance Engines, Tactical Ops Brewing, because without a beer sponsor, what's the point? We got Silicon Valley Demolition. They're a new one coming on board. And then I'd be wrong if I didn't thank Mom and the wife for letting us come out and play.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Renn Bane, driver of the 13 IMCA Stock Car.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
That was my interview with Renn Bane on the front straightaway at Antioch Speedway on Saturday night. Renn, thank you for your service to your country. And thank you for honoring and remembering your fallen comrades on the deck lid of your race car. And thanks. And we want to honor and remember everyone that fought and died for our country. This upcoming Saturday night, June 15th, 2021, we have the wingless sprint cars in action, along with the Delta Dwarf cars, the Jay's Mobile Welding Hobby Stocks, and the Mini Stocks, all in action on Saturday night, June 5th at Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction. If you can't be there, well, first of all, shame on you, but you can still watch it on Antioch Speedway TV. Just slide on over to AntiochSpeedway.tv and subscribe for all the flag-to-flag coverage live and direct from Antioch Speedway. That's going to do it for this special edition of Wylie's Race Report. Until next time, I'm Wylie Wade. Goodbye, everybody.